1% of dudes rapping, they ain't nice as me. 98% ain't live the same type of life as me. The judge gave me life and then they sent me where the life is be. That level 4 with depth and vice, the type of stuff they like to see. Two choices, fight or flee. I refuse to die a chump. I never been a mark, but damn, it's scary when that riot jump. I seen dudes cry, get pumped, and some sexually brutalized. Knew a dude who lost his life and he was only doing 5 year-long racial fights when homie all you do is ride. Lonely days and nights up in a hole causing suicide. From the moment you arrive, you see the Mexican mafia, AB skinheads with big giant swastikas, pro-black philosophers, the BGF, the Kumi, and Muslims who will murk you from the nation to the Sunni. That MS was loony, quick to ride up on they rival. Even Christians went to church, hide knives up in they Bible. Political and tribal, the Crips and Damus, the Long Beach, the Hubs and the Dubs and the Grooves, the IE, the Bakersfield, the Dago Pyrus, the hustlers quick to roll, the gangsters gon' move. Whatever click you choose, you better say what's cracking, YouTube. It's your boy 16 to life, and I'm back like I'm on a parole violation. Yard down. We about to hop into this story, man. Now this story, I don't know exactly when this story takes place, because like I said, I had done 24 years straight, and so sometimes the time just all falls together. You know, by me having life and not necessarily having no date. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think I was going home at all. So by that token, I didn't really pay attention to the calendar too much. But anyway, I believe this happened sometime in like around, I'm gonna say maybe 2013, 2014, somewhere up in there, you know, because I remember I had a cell phone in 2011 and I got cracked with the cell phone. So that's how I kind of judge things, you know, before cell phone, after cell phone. Anyway, let's hop into the story though. So this story takes place though at CMC East. Now, on this particular day, they had called me to go get a package. Now, when we locked up in the California prisons, every 3 months we can get a package, and a package is basically some food. It's basically like going to the canteen, except it's food ordered from a vendor. Initially, when I first came to prison, our fam bam could send a package. You know, they could send you a 30-pound box of stuff from home, like cookies, Kool-Aid, shoes, hygiene, soaps, deodorants, you know, beans, you know, chicken in the can, a whole assortment of different things. I used to get now laters, tennis shoes, but over a period of time, you know, of course, people was trying to smuggle in contraband and things of that nature. So they end up shutting that down and getting these vendors. And now we had to order the package from certain vendors, you know, so it was pretty much the same thing. They'd had refried beans on there, you know, chicken in the can, sweats, stuff like that. So that was always a cool thing when they hit you with that package slip. They slide the package slip up under your door. You know, your family would tell you got a package coming. They slide the slip up under your door. You know, you see the slip, and then they might, later on that day, they might call for packages or whatever. So to go get our package, they give us, we had these laundry bags, these big like mesh laundry bags and stuff. And a lot of people would take their laundry bag and they put the stuff in the laundry bag. And, you know, you come back like Santa Claus, a big old sack on your shoulder anyway, or whatever. So I'm going over there to get my package and stuff. So, you know, I go get my package. I go over there, I get my package and stuff. I get through the line, go over there, stand in line, get my package, and I'm coming back. Now, when I'm coming back from my package, I happen to notice this dude who I was on the tier with. Now, let me give y'all a brief rundown of this dude that I'm talking about. Actually, both these dudes I was on the same tier with. This time, I'm going to give y'all the real name of these stories, man. The real name of this one dude, his name was Pi. Now, Pi was an older cat. Pi was probably in his mid to late 50s, if not older. You know, cool dude, man. One of them old cats who didn't want to grow up. He still be talking like he was young, you know, and still in there talking and this and that. Kind of I'd say about 5'10", you know what I'm saying? Maybe about 170 pounds. You know, dude didn't do no working out, you know what I'm saying? The last thing he probably pulled up was the curtains or a motherfucker sharing a child hall or something like that, you know. But like I say, everybody kind of like Pi, you know. Pi always talking shit, what he'll do and this and that, you know what I'm saying? So, and then the other cat in the story is my boy SB. SB was from the jungles. He was another cat I was on the tier where we was real cool. Used to chop it up all the time, you know, play dominoes or whatever, just be laughing and clowning. So now, when I'm coming back from getting my package, I'm coming across I just came through the gate. Now I don't know how long it is. It may be about a 200-yard walk from the gate to get back to my building. So now maybe I don't know, maybe about 75 feet away from Pi. I'm walking, I got the big old package on my back, I'm walking. Now I see Pi doing this, but he kind of like backing up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking Pi is horse playing, you know what I'm saying? But come to find out, Pi had got into a little fight with a white boy, you know what I'm saying? So Pi backing up like my lips say I want to fight, but my chin is like, you bet not. You know I can't take a punch. So that's how he backing up, right? So he backing up, and then okay, so now I'm walking, like I said, at this point in time, I don't know. I think he clowning. So now I'm still, I'm walking with my package. Now suddenly I see SB, but okay, let me backtrack a little bit. After Pi is backing up, all of a sudden I see a white boy kind of like throw a punch toward him. And then Pi back up and Pi made sure he get way out of distance, you know what I'm saying? He get out of that don't clip my chin zone. And so he back up. So now the white boy is probably in his, early 40s, late 40s, somewhere up in there. Now the white boy start walking with another white boy. Now they start walking down the track. So now I say to myself, damn, that's odd. I say, I know Pi ain't out here playing with no white boy. So now this is when SB come into the picture. SB probably about, I don't know at the time, SB probably about, 34, 35, who knows, somewhere up in there, relatively still young, man. Worked out all the time, nice little, about 5'9", 5'10", maybe about 175, 180, maybe a little bit more, 185, And so he come to the picture. So now he walk up and he say something to Pi. Now, when he say whatever he say to Pi shake his head. They standing there talking for a minute. Pi shake his head or whatever. And then I see SB telling him like, come on, let's go. So now, like I say, I'm still coming across the yard with my package. So now there's a track. There's a track, and the track goes around the whole yard. You know what I'm saying? It's somewhat similar to like a football field. They got the track going around the whole football field, but this track is asphalt. So the track, it goes around the whole yard. Now, in terms of penitentiaries, this yard is relatively small. This yard is not super big, you know what I'm saying? So now they start walking toward the white boys. But they, like I say, now they walking with a purpose. So now I'm kind of getting a little closer to my building. So now I'm kind of like looking, because now I see them walking, they walking down there like they trying to catch up with the white boys or whatever. So now they walking now. So the white boys just continue walking. I don't even think the white boys knew they was coming. So now, they start walking fast, and SB may have even started running a little bit. Now, so the white boys walk to the end of the track, and where the track turns. So now they turn, now they walking on another section. They walking this way now. So now when they walk and SB get up on them, SB finally catch up to him and get off on one. Boom, bing, bing, bing. SB go to squabbing with him. So now they squab. Matter of fact, now Pi was there too. They over there squabbing. Now it's two white boys. So the white boys turn around and they fighting. Bing, bing, bing. They squabbing now. But now they kind of like up. Now they up against the building. I don't know if y'all be paying attention to some of my stories. I told y'all at CMC, they got this building. They'll come bring you in. It's kind of like the reception building, and you stay in there for maybe about like a day or so until they get you clear. But they happen to be right in front of that. So then they squabbing kind of like up against the building. Now, unfortunately for the white boys, though, that building is right across from where all the Bloods work out. You know what I'm saying? So when the Bloods look up, you might have had, I don't know, you might have had like 7, 8, 9, 10 Bloods over there on the weight pile, probably a little bit more than that on the weight pile just working out. So when they happen to look up and see the commotion and they recognize it's Pi and SB, they immediately fly over there. They hop over there. Bing, 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 bing. Now it's Bloods everywhere. They beating the brakes off these white boys. Now I'm probably about, like I say now, I'm probably like about 50 feet away, somewhere around there, 50, 75 feet away. But it's so many Bloods over there. I don't see nothing but, I can't even see the white boys. They on them so tough. They on them, I don't see nothing. They over there mixing them, they doing they. And like I say, all you see is brothers just going to work, squabbing and swinging. They on they hell meat though, you know what I'm saying? It's going down. And so finally they clear out. Now, when they clear out, the white boys is on the ground. You know what I'm saying? They didn't beat the brakes up off these motherfuckers. You know, they over there, and now they kind of up against the building. It was kind of like a little grass, a little dirt area. So it's like it's dust and dirt flying all over the place. The scene reminded me of Charlie Brown every time old Pigpen would pull up. You know what I'm saying? Every time Pigpen pull up, it's dust and stuff flying all over the place. And so that's what the scenery reminded me of, right? So everybody, they get up out of Dodge. You know, they get up out of Dodge. You know, dudes start squirting. You know, 2 or 3 dudes go this way, 2 or 3 dudes go that way or whatever. So now they walk back over there. SB just happened to come back over there. And now SB, when they run up on the white boys, I guess the white boys was ready because one of them had a knife or something up in his pocket. SB just happened to be stabbed. SB, all his shoulder and stuff, he was bleeding pretty bad. I had a homie I had an older homie from IE by the name of Money. Money was out of San Bernardino. Money came over there. He happened to see him, and Money tell him, "Hey man, of course you already know you can't go. You can't go and go to the doctor or nothing like that. They gonna gaffle you up." SB was like, "Oh, don't trip, I'm cool." Money was telling him, "No, man, well, come on up to my cell. I'll sew it for you." You know what I'm saying? I'll sew it all up. SB was like, "No, I'm cool." But he did have a pretty nice big gash up in him, you know. But yeah, they got cracking and mixed them up real quick, you know. But one thing I respected about SB in that situation was you may have had a lot of dudes, man, who would have went to the Bloods or whatever, and said, "Hey, and, you know, they done this, they done that, let's go get them." SB didn't do none of that. Even though, like I said, when the white boys was walking, the Bloods was right there. You know, SB could have easily hollered out, "Hey y'all, he just fired on the homie," or woo woo woo. SB didn't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? He didn't go to the blood weight pile. He didn't say nothing. He hopped straight on business. You know what I'm saying? He went right over there and got cracking. Bing, 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 bing. He did his shit. Then of course the Bloods seen it and they flew over there. So you know, maybe about, okay, this happened now, and it's a trip because it's crazy how the police will miss all this because the yard can feel it. You know, the whole yard gets quiet when something like this is jumping off. You know, the yard get quiet. People stop playing basketball. People stop playing handball. Everything. You know, you can just feel the tension in the air. And so eventually, some type of way, word make its way back to administration. We get locked up. They lock the yard down or whatever. So then maybe we was on lockdown maybe a day or two. They never kept us locked down too much there at CMC. But of course, they eventually did end up coming to get. They did end up coming to get Pie, you know, the cat who initially had got into it with the white boy from the gate. SB slid through. They never did come and get SB, you know what I'm saying? So shouts out to my boy SB. I don't know if, I think they end up coming to get one of the white boys as well, you know. But that's how it is in prison, man. It can be just a normal day. You out there chilling, doing the regular. You look up, an altercation is taking place. You know, somebody getting cracking, man. It never fails. You know, you got so many different personalities and in prison. So what I think what happened is I think that Pie might have been jogging, if I'm not mistaken, and happened to either run too close to the white boys, or maybe he said track, because when you jogging you're supposed to say track and the people kind of like, you know, move out your way. But I don't know if that was the situation. Just I know that Pie had some type of altercation with the white boys, man, and they end up getting into it right then and there. But like I said, the old white boy, initially, when him and Pie was, you know, scribing one-on-one or whatever, doing their thing, Pie was, you know, he was kind of getting out of Dodge. You know, he was kind of getting up out of there like, man, you know, I got one of these frail chins and I can't take too many punches, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, Pie was cool, man. Everybody loved Pie and stuff. He always used to clown, be talking shit. So they end up taking old Pie to the hole, and we never seen him no more, man. So, you know, that was... That's how that story ended up turning out. So hopefully if y'all like that story, man, y'all go ahead, hit that like button for your boy. You already know what time it is, man. Resume normal program.